Anytime you level the deck on a lawnmower, this is the first thing you need to check. And I'm going to show you how to level the deck on a John Deere X300. So if you guys have followed my channel for any time at all, you know that I have about 30 or 40 of these John Deere X300s, John Deere X330s in my fleet of machines that I need to repair. And as you can tell, look how high up that deck is over here compared to over here. Now this lawnmower, before you do anything, you need to be sure it's on a flat surface. That's a given. The first and foremost thing that you need to do, we need to be sure that all your tires are aired up to factory specs. As you can tell, this one, it doesn't look flat, but there is zero air in that tire. You might jump on this lawnmower and start mowing, and this is going to leave some stripes in your yard because it is not level. That's a good ½ inch, or maybe even an inch, just because the tire is flat. Now, whenever you are adjusting the decks on these John Deeres, it gives you a position that your deck needs to be in, and they give you the tools you need to level the deck. Here is your level gauge, and right here is the wrench that you're going to use to level this deck out. I'm going to air this tire up, and I want you to just watch how much off kilter this is. I'm going to start airing it up now. As you can tell, we can't get it under there right yet, so that means we have got to adjust this deck just a little bit. You want to be able to just slide this tool up under there, kind of like you're adjusting valves. You just want it to have a slip fit. And as you can tell, it's not going. Of course, anytime you are doing something that you're not sure of, always refer to the owner's manual. But we can tell right there, we need to, it says 1, 2, and 3. Those are the points of contact for your gauge here. You want to do this one first, and then you do the other side over there, and then you adjust the front on the left hanger bracket here, right under here. Grab your tool, and as you can tell, it's just going to be a ball socket Allen, and you're going to insert it right here. It's going to come on down through, and you're going to fit it right into the top of your bolt there. See how that's turning the trunnion? To lower this side, you would turn it anti-clockwise. If you need to raise it up just a little bit, you would turn it clockwise. So we're just going to go, I'm going to go one round. There's one. As you can tell, that's too much. So let's go back a half a turn. It doesn't take much to get these decks perfect. Oh man, that's it right there. So So all we had to do was adjust that a half a turn, and it's within spec now. Grab your tool, head on over to the other side, insert the tool, insert it into the bolt. As you can tell, we're about maybe less than 1/4 of an inch off over here. But if you want it to be perfect, let's go ahead and we're going to turn this one clockwise a half a turn. Excuse me, anti-clockwise, and let's check it. Almost. Let's go another half around anti-clockwise. And oh man, we're there. It's perfect. Just a good, nice, snug slip fit under there. Now, let's adjust the front. Well, to my surprise, we are already within spec. But if you did need to raise this deck up and down, if you needed to go up, you would tighten the trunnion bolts up here, the nuts. However many you do to this one, you've got to do to this one. I'm going to manually lower this deck down just to show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm gonna back these off, and it's gonna drop this deck down, and then we will put it back in spec. All right, so you can tell now that we can't get our gauge under there, so I'm going to tighten the nuts here. I'm going to go one round. There's approximately one. Let's do the other one. And as we're doing that, let's watch our gauge. And here's our one round right there. And boom, we're perfect. Alrighty guys, super quick adjustment on the X300, X330. All the X series tractors are pretty much the same. They may vary just in your width of the deck, but the procedure is the same. Just consult your owner's manual, and it'll also tell you just word by word, picture by picture how to do what I just showed you. Now, it also states in the owner's manual that if one side, after you have aired up the tires, if you have more than a ½ inch variance in the deck, it says you need to basically check for bent deck hangers, and it says to replace any broken or bent parts before you level the deck. And I'll have to agree with that. But it also says to, in a pinch, say like if the left side over here is hanging down 1 inch lower than this side over here, it says to go ahead and crank this up to where it's pretty, level with the gauge. But it also says that once you do that, this side is going to come down, so they want you to adjust both adjusters at the same time on the rear of the deck. Alrighty guys, I hope this helps you out, and if it did, give me a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And while you're there doing that, go ahead and click that heart and click that bell to get all my new content. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Mower Medic 1.